Late night glow on silent screens. Another story in between. Coffee cold, fingers fly beneath a vast, watchful sky.
Good evening. I'm Lydia Dela Cruz. We begin tonight with a developing weather system that could impact millions. Tropical depression Wilma is forming east of the Philippine area of responsibility, and meteorologists warn it may intensify within the next 48 hours. Currently, Wilma is a low-pressure area gathering strength over the Philippine Sea. PAGASA reports sustained winds of up to 45 kilometers per hour near the center, with gusts reaching 60. The system is moving west-northwest at 15 kilometers per hour and is expected to enter PAR by Thursday morning. If it intensifies, Wilma could make landfall over Aurora, Bicol region, eastern Visayas, or Caraga by the weekend. Rain bands may reach Metro Manila and southern Luzon by Friday night. Local governments in vulnerable areas have begun preemptive measures. In Sorsogon, evacuation centers are being readied. In Leyte, fisherfolk have been advised to secure boats and avoid venturing out to sea. The Department of Social Welfare and Development has prepositioned food packs and hygiene kits in strategic locations. Meanwhile, the Philippine Coast Guard is on standby for possible rescue operations. We spoke with PAGASA's senior weather specialist Anna Rivera, who emphasized the importance of early preparation. Even if Wilma remains a tropical depression, its rain bands can trigger landslides and flash floods, she said. Residents are urged to monitor official advisories, charge devices, prepare emergency kits, and avoid crossing swollen rivers. Schools in flood-prone areas may shift to online classes by Friday. The BRP Diego Silang, designated FFG-07, is a multi-role guided missile frigate equipped with advanced radar, sonar, and electronic warfare systems. It boasts a vertical launch system, anti-submarine torpedoes, and surface-to-air missiles, making it one of the most capable ships in the Philippine fleet. Built through a strategic partnership with South Korea, the vessel is designed to patrol the West Philippine Sea, protect territorial waters, and respond to regional threats with precision and speed. Defense analysts view the Diego Silang as a symbol of deterrence and sovereignty. With increasing tensions in the South China Sea, the frigate's deployment enhances maritime domain awareness and reinforces the Philippines' commitment to international law. Rear Admiral Alberto Carlos stated, "This ship is not just steel and electronics, it's a statement of resolve. It will sail where our flag must fly." Named after the Ilocano revolutionary who led uprisings against Spanish colonial rule in the 18th century, the BRP Diego Silang carries a legacy of resistance and leadership. His spirit lives on in the ship's motto, Kalaya Ain Se, Karagatan, Freedom at Sea. The commissioning ceremony included a tribute to Silang's descendants, with cultural performances and a wreath laying at the ship's bow. Sailors pledged allegiance, not just to the Republic, but to the ideals of unity and courage. Tonight, controversy deepens in the halls of power. Former Ako Bicol party list representative Zaldy accused in a multi-billion peso flood control bribery scandal, is now believed to be residing in Portugal under a so-called golden visa. Now turn to Silvania Bustros for further coverage.
I am Silvania Bustros. I'm here to report on the scandal centers on allegations that co-facilitated kickbacks in exchange for approving flood control projects worth billions of pesos. Investigators claim that contracts were inflated, with funds diverted into private accounts. The case has sparked outrage, as these projects were meant to protect communities from devastating floods. Interior Secretary John Vic Romola has urged the public to report any sightings of Co. While the Department of Foreign Affairs investigates, his Ray reports suggest Co may have secured a Portuguese golden visa, a residency program granted to foreign investors. If confirmed, this raises questions about accountability and extradition. Legal experts note that while the Philippines has diplomatic channels with Portugal, the process of bringing Co back to face charges could be lengthy and complex. Transparency advocates argue that this case highlights loopholes in international financial systems that allow accused officials to evade justice residency status abroad. Public reaction has been swift. Advocacy groups are calling for stronger anti-corruption safeguards, while citizens express frustration over repeated scandals involving public funds. Social media has amplified demands for accountability with hashtags like Bring Co Back and Justice for Flood Victims trending nationwide. Political analysts warn that failure to resolve this case could erode trust in institutions and weaken the government's credibility in fighting corruption. As the investigation unfolds, the Zaldy scandal is more than a story of one man's alleged crimes. It is a test of the nation's resolve to uphold justice, protect public funds, and ensure that leaders remain accountable to the people they serve. This has been Lydia Dela Cruz, reporting with vigilance and clarity. We will continue to follow this story as it develops. We now return to Lydia Dela Cruz.
As we close tonight's broadcast, we turn to the heart of the Filipino spirit, unity and resilience. In times of challenge, from storms to scandals, our people continue to rise together. In Aurora, families gathered at evacuation centers, not just for safety, but to share meals and stories. In Leyte, youth groups organized cleanup drives, proving that resilience is not just survival, but action. Across the archipelago, ordinary citizens are stepping up, showing that unity is built in small, everyday acts of care. Resilience is also expressed in culture. In Bicol, local artists painted murals of hope on school walls. In Cebu, choirs sang hymns of solidarity during relief efforts. These cultural expressions remind us that resilience is not only about enduring hardship, but about celebrating life even in the face of adversity. Support has also come from beyond our shores. Filipino communities abroad have raised funds and sent supplies, proving that unity extends across oceans, and the government has pledged continued coordination with NGOs and international partners to ensure aid reaches those most in need. As Wilma approaches, let us remember the strength of our communities, from barangay volunteers to national agencies. Every hand counts. Stay informed, stay safe, and stay connected. This has been Lydia Dela Cruz, reporting with care and clarity. We'll continue to monitor Wilma's progress and bring you updates as they unfold. As the Diego Silang prepares for its first patrol, it carries with it the hopes of a nation for peace, for protection, and for pride. From Subic Bay to the farthest reaches of our maritime borders, this new guardian sails into service. This has been Lydia Dela Cruz reporting with honor and vigilance. Mabuhay ang Hukbong Dagat NG Pilipinas. As we face storms, challenges, and trials, let us remember that resilience is not just about weathering the storm. It is about standing together, rebuilding together, and celebrating together. The Filipino spirit shines brightest when united. This has been Lydia Dela Cruz, reminding us all in unity. There is strength in resilience. There is hope. Good night.
Late night glow on silent screens.